What's up, YouTube? Haven't put out a video in a while, so might as well do one now. Bragging rights was last night. Um, very so pay per view. So it was good. It was good. We started off the night with Miz and Morrison, IC versus US. This was a very good match between these two. Miz really stepped up. We already know John Morrison can be there, but Miz stepped up last night and won. To my surprise, I thought John Morrison was going to win, leading to the Raw Divas actually beating SmackDown, but the SmackDown. Wait a second. Yeah, I thought the SmackDown Divas was going to lose to the Raw Divas, and SmackDown was going to beat Raw. So I was right about that, about Raw, SmackDown winning the whole thing, but everything else I flip flopped. And so we move on to the Divas match. The wrestlers won. We're going to leave it like that. I think Truth Slayer said that. But the wrestlers won, and I'm glad about that. Natalya, I wish WWE would use her more. Then you have Beth Phoenix, who's probably one of the most aggressive they have. And you have Michelle McCool, who's really coming into her own as a wrestler. I give her a couple of more years, or at least another year or two, before she actually can be called. She's getting better. But I give her another year or two to actually be up there with the actual wrestlers, female wrestlers. So, yeah. And then we had Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. There was a lot of interesting stuff going on here with, Big Show turning, the stuff between Cody Rhodes and Kofi Kingston. Then we had the two championship matches. We're going to start off with the Fatal 4-Way. Well-paced match. Very well-paced. Ended with a lot of controversy between Rey and Batista. Everybody pretty much hit their finishers on each other. Undertaker tombstone Batista for the win. Then there was a little segment with Josh Matthews, I believe. Did a little after-match interview, post-match interview, if you will. Started off a little, and then got really interesting when Batista put his little 2 cents in. Well, how Rey Mysterio talking about, we were both close, we both for the one. And then Batista said, Nah, it was just me. I almost won. You know what? I'm tired of being stabbed in the back by my supposed best friend. Rey, I'm gonna rip your head off. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna rip your head off. And then he tried to. That was funny to me. We finally get the return of Heel Batista. I love Heel Batista. Face Batista sucks. Heel Batista rocks. This is gonna be awesome. Then we had the hour-long Iron Man match. Honestly, I have to say, at first I was like, I'm not gonna sit through this whole hour. Every 10 minutes I'm gonna get up and do something. But I watched the majority of it. These two guys put on a pretty nice show for an hour. We already knew John Cena could go an hour because he went an hour with Shawn Michaels a year or two ago, and that was a pretty good match. Is that my underwear in the background? Oh man! Wow. So anyway, oh man, I'm not even going to re-record this. I want to put this up just like that. What was I talking about? Randy or Cena? Yeah, that was a pretty good match. It went an hour. pyrotechnic spots, and all that good stuff. Interference with Cody Rhodes and DiBiase, which led to them being ran out by Kofi Kingston. And if you saw Raw that just went off the air, Kofi is stepping up. Finally. I've been a Kofi Kingston fan forever, since he came on ECW. Speaking of ECW, too early for Sheamus. You saw how the crowd reacted to him. They did. Too early for Sheamus. So yeah, Raw was pretty good. With Kofi Johnson, Kofi Johnson, that guy, he stepped up to the plate. Really didn't care too much for the race car guys. But that Randy Orton race car was sweet until Kofi got his hands on it. But Kofi stepping up finally beat Chris Jericho tonight in a very good match. I stopped watching Real Chance of Love season finale to watch that match too. Raw was pretty good. We know it's gonna be a triple threat now for Cena's title. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, John Cena. This is gonna be very interesting seeing how they build to this. Very interesting. DX is Shawn Michaels, Triple H. So yeah, I think I'm just about out of time. So in the video here, Raw was pretty good tonight. Santino's always hilarious. So is Big Show a SmackDown superstar now?